From 2002 to 2008, Ford produced the Mk6 Fiesta. It came with a range of engines in 3 or 5 door versions. Next on the list we had the 1.6 Zetec S. Came in a range of sporty colours with nods to the ST. And then of course at the top of the range we had the full ST150, a hot hatchback with a fat body kit and a throaty 2-litre engine. But in all that list of the Mk6 Fiestas, there's one that nobody remembers. The Zetec S TDCi. Now, you may be wondering why I'm sat here reviewing the diesel version of this car when the petrol or even the ST150 would have been a better option, but I'm here to ask one question. Did dropping a heavy diesel engine in an extremely well-balanced hot hatchback ruin the performance? Let's find out. So, let's get stuck in. In my opinion, by far, this is the best Fiesta Ford made. It has the 1.6 litre diesel engine out of the Mark 1 Focus. That with a smaller turbo and smaller injectors produces just shy of 100 horsepower and 150 pound-feet of torque. And when you've got no weight on board, you can feel that. The acceleration, once you pass sort of 1500 RPM, it can sort of, it does want to go. But that said, one of the downsides is when this car is loaded, it is extremely slow. You can feel the weight on board, and that does kind of ruin the experience a bit. And it's so planted, like along the road you just feel like you have the confidence to stick your foot in the accelerator and leave it there. And then when you come to a sharp corner like this in a back lane, it's so easy just to knock it down one, stick it in, and it just holds the line. Like I know it's probably because it's lowered, but my God, like turning is so sharp in this. And powering out of the corners, you just don't have any torque steer. Like that's the bit that gets me. You've got more torque than any of the Fiesta range, yet it doesn't throw you out of the corner. Good mark for Ford there. So yes, overall it doesn't rev. You know, it doesn't sound as good as a petrol. It does sound like a truck. But I tell you what, it really does keep you smiling like a kid on Christmas morning. My God, it just sticks so well. Like you feel it pulling you around the corner. It doesn't push you. It's pulling you around the corner, and it just wants to hold that line. And I'll tell you what, it's probably some of the best fun you can have. Like a hot hatchback is designed to make you smile, even at low speeds. And I'll tell you what, that's exactly what this car does. Minus the power deficit, minus the noise, my God, it is fun to drive. I'm going to be honest with you, there are a few niggles in this car. For example, the fuel tank seems to be quite small. You're only realistically going to get 400 miles out of a tank. There's only one cup holder. The handbrake takes up 1,000,000% of the centre console. There isn't much in the way of luxury in here. You don't have cruise control. You have air conditioning, but that's about it. The plastics, they're cheap, they're nasty. You know, the cockpit, apart from the seats, isn't a particularly nice place to be. The steering wheel, it's very boring. The dials, very boring. But apart from all that, the notchy gear changes, the extremely lofty, comfortable driving position, and my God, what a fun car to drive. and it gets 56 mpg on a normal day, what more could you want, really? You could probably learn to live, like I have, with the fact you've only got one cup holder. Because who wants to be drinking when you can definitely be driving hard? If you push, it is only good for 110 miles an hour. 0 to 60 is quite a slow 9.5-ish seconds, so you're not really beating much off the line, but it's the fact that when you are driving hard, you can really feel the pull. Oh yeah, right there. My God, this car's fun. Just driving, like with the stick, the corners. Overall, like, if someone asked me now to get out and get in my dream car, which I have driven, the McLaren 570S, I would say to them no, because on this road right now, sticking at the ragged edge all the time, banging it off the limiter and really ragging it, what more could you want? The hot hatchback is the car you need for that sort of driving. And well, overall, I don't think putting a diesel engine in this car did ruin the handling. It hasn't made the car any slower, it hasn't made it act and feel any different on the road, and therefore you can almost not tell it's got a diesel engine, apart from the annoying clatter obviously and the woefully small rev range. But apart from that, the car, it's alright in my book, definitely. So, did putting a diesel engine in a hot hatchback ruin it? No, it just meant you could go harder for longer.